Question Let about professional education. Part 27. Question number 1. A school encourages teachers to design their own curriculum units, experiment with methods, and share findings in faculty meetings. This practice best reflects which aspect of Stenhouse's model? Letter A. Curriculum standardization. Letter B. Teacher as implementer. Letter C. Teacher as researcher. Letter D. Curriculum as product. The correct answer is letter C. Teacher as researcher. The idea of teacher as researcher is directly linked to Lawrence Stenhouse's process model of curriculum. In this model, the curriculum is viewed as a living and evolving process, shaped by what teachers and students actively do in the classroom rather than by fixed objectives or prescribed content. Stenhouse emphasized that to make this process effective, teachers must act as researchers, continuously observing, experimenting, and reflecting on their teaching practices to enhance student learning. Thus, the concept of the teacher as researcher serves as the core principle and foundation of the process model, highlighting the teacher's vital role in developing and improving the curriculum through inquiry and reflection. Question number 2. Teacher Ramon organizes a classroom discussion about current social issues like poverty and corruption. Students are encouraged to suggest possible solutions. This illustrates education as a means of letter A. Cultural transmission. Letter B. Social transformation. Letter C. Individual development. Letter D. Moral indoctrination. The correct answer is letter B. Social transformation. The social transformation is using learning to create positive change in society by developing learners who help solve social problems and promote a better, more just community. In Teacher Ramon's scenario, he is discussing issues like poverty and corruption and encouraging students to suggest solutions. He is helping learners to become socially aware and active in improving their community. Question number 3. While discussing the lesson, Teacher Marissa notices two students whispering at the back. Without stopping her discussion, she looks at them and raises her eyebrow. The students immediately stop talking. What classroom management technique did the teacher use? Letter A. Planned ignoring. Letter B. Direct appeal. Letter C. Proximity control. Letter D. Signal interference. The correct answer is letter D. Signal interference is a classroom management technique where the teacher uses nonverbal signals such as eye contact, facial expressions, hand gestures, or body language to stop or prevent misbehavior without interrupting the flow of the lesson. In the situation of Teacher Marissa raised her eyebrow at the students who were whispering. This silent signal made them stop talking immediately. It shows how signal interference helps maintain discipline smoothly and keeps the class focused. While the option A is planned ignoring, it is intentionally not paying attention to minor misbehavior. The option B is direct appeal where it involves verbally asking students to stop. And the option C is proximity control. It means a teacher is moving closer to the misbehaving students. Question number 4. Teacher Jun accepts money from his student's parent in exchange for a higher grade. This act is a violation of which ethical principle? Letter A. Professional growth. Letter B. Academic freedom. Letter C. Integrity and fairness. Letter D. Loyalty to the school. The correct answer is letter C. Integrity and fairness. The Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers serves as the guide for teachers' professional behavior, ensuring they perform their duties with honesty, fairness, and responsibility. It outlines how teachers should treat their students, colleagues, parents, and the community, emphasizing that educators must be role models who uphold integrity, respect, and dedication in all aspects of their work. From the case of teacher Jun, accepting money in exchange for a higher grade is clearly unethical and dishonest. It violates the principle of integrity and fairness, which requires teachers to be honest, just, and impartial in evaluating student performance. By engaging in such behavior, teacher Jun fails to uphold the moral and professional standards set by the Code of Ethics, which prohibits any form of bias or corruption in the teaching profession. Question number 5. A team of teachers begins designing a new interdisciplinary program by first analyzing both school factors, which is the students, the teachers, the resources, and external factors, which is the community, the culture, the job demands, to guide the curriculum design. This approach best reflects which curriculum model? Letter A. Ralph Tyler's Objectives Model. Letter B. Hilda Taber's Grassroots Model. Letter C. John Kerr's Interactive Model. Letter D. Malcolm Skilbeck's Situational Model. The correct answer is letter D. Malcolm Skilbeck's Situational Model. An interdisciplinary program is a type of curriculum that connects two or more subject areas to help students understand how knowledge and skills from different fields relate to each other. Instead of studying subjects separately, learners explore a common theme or problem, using concepts and methods from various disciplines. For example, a team of teachers plans an interdisciplinary program about sustainable community living. The science teacher discusses renewable energy and environmental conservation. The math teacher guides students in calculating energy consumption and waste reduction data. The social studies teacher explores how communities can apply eco-friendly practices. Before designing the lessons, the teachers analyze their students' needs, available school resources, and community priorities, just like in Malcolm Skilbeck's situational model, where curriculum planning begins with understanding both internal and external factors to make learning relevant, flexible, and practical. Question number 6. Teacher Arlene notices that one of her students has difficulty walking and holding a pencil, but the child shows good understanding during discussions. What condition might the student have? Letter A. Spina bifida. Letter B. Muscular dystrophy. Letter C. Cerebral palsy. Letter D. Autism spectrum disorder. The correct answer is letter C. Cerebral palsy, CP, is a neurological disorder that affects a person's movement, muscle coordination, and posture. Due to brain damage, usually it is before or shortly after birth. Students with cerebral palsy may have difficulty walking or using their hands like holding a pencil, but can still have normal or above average intelligence. In teacher Arlene's case, she notices a student who has difficulty walking and holding a pencil but understands lessons well. This reflects the characteristics of cerebral palsy, a condition that affects motor coordination while the student's intellectual ability remains unaffected. Question number 7. Teacher Sophie observes that Kylie, one of her students, often comes to school hungry. She reports it to the principal and helps connect the family to a feeding program. Which right is being upheld? Letter A. Right to survival and development. Letter B. Right to participation. Letter C. Right to protection. Letter D. Right to play. The correct answer is letter A. The right to survival and development. It comes from the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, or UNCRC. It is an international agreement adopted by the United Nations in year 1989 to protect and promote the rights of all children. This right ensures that every child has the opportunity to live, grow, and develop fully through access to food, healthcare, education, and a safe environment. In teacher Sophie's case, by helping Kylie join a feeding program, she upholds this UNCRC right where supporting the child's basic needs and overall well-being for healthy growth and development. Question number 8. To check her students' understanding, teacher May gives an online quiz through Google Forms after the lesson. What skill does this show? Letter A. Non-digital evaluation skill. Letter B. Digital assessment skill. Letter C. Traditional test making skill. Letter D. Manual grading skill. The correct answer is letter B. Digital assessment skills. When teacher May uses Google Forms to give an online quiz, she demonstrates a digital assessment skill. It is the ability to use technology-based tools to create, administer, and evaluate student learning. This skill is part of technology-enhanced teaching, where teachers integrate digital tools to assess students efficiently and provide instant feedback. So, teacher May's use of an online quiz reflects her competence in digital assessment, not traditional or manual testing methods. Question number 9. Teacher Ella provides two students with different learning materials. John uses illustrated flashcards, while Yanni uses written definitions. Both students learn effectively. What can be inferred from this situation? Letter A. They are both auditory learners. Letter B. They both rely on an active representation. Letter C. They are both kinesthetic learners. Letter D. They have different types of visual learning preferences. The correct answer is letter D. They have different types of visual learning preferences. A visual learner learns best by seeing information, such as pictures, diagrams, charts, or written words. They process and remember information more effectively when it is presented visually. In this situation, when teacher Ella notices that John learns best with illustrated flashcards, showing a preference for iconic representation, like learning through images, while Yanni learns effectively using written definitions, showing a preference for symbolic representation, like learning through words. This means they are both visual learners, but they differ in the type of visual learning that works best for them. Question number 10. During class, teacher Rosie asks her students to act out or physically demonstrate the meanings of new English vocabulary words. According to Bruner's modes of learning, which mode is emphasized? Letter A. Symbolic. Letter B. Iconic. Letter C. Enactive. Letter D. Cognitive. According to Jerome Bruner's representational modes of learning, learners acquire knowledge in three ways. First is the enactive. The learning is through action or direct experience, where understanding comes from doing. Second is the iconic. The learning is through images or visuals, where concepts are understood by seeing. And lastly is symbolic. The learning is through words or language, where knowledge is gained by reading or writing. In the situation of teacher Rosie asks her students to act out or physically demonstrate the meanings of new English words. This means the students are learning by doing, which clearly reflects Bruner's enactive mode of learning, where understanding is developed through hands-on experiences and physical activities. Therefore, the correct answer is letter C, enactive. This also aligns with John Dewey's principle of learning by doing. Thank you for watching.